20. I need y'all to see verse 20 and verse 2. Come on. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. I need you to start having vision. See, the people of God, we got to have vision. The people of the world only see the physical. See, the Spirit of God was moving before the flesh did. Come on. So that's when I tell y'all to pray for your children, to pray for your husband, to pray for your job, because it has to happen in 2 and it'll show up in 20. Come on. That's why I'm praying for my body to be healed. That's why I'm praying for my children. That's why I'm praying for my brother, because I'm in verse 2 when we waiting on verse 20. Come on, y'all. Do y'all follow me? The purpose of praying is that God shows up. Even though we don't see it, it's happening now. He gave it to us in 2. So I'm praying for my children to be saved. I'm praying for my daughter to be healed. I'm praying because I'm in verse 2, because it's already done. It's already done. Most Christians, we don't pray. We wait the 20 to happen before we start praying right. God said, I'm giving you a word to tell your people to pray in verse 2 like they're praying in 20. See, most people don't pray until after 20, after the victory is won. Most people don't pray until they done saw the wall fall and they done seen these things happen. But I need you to pray, Jackie, like you already know 20 has already happened. I missed that. So when you go to the doctor and they tell you something, say, that ain't what God told me in verse 2. Yeah. I know what you said. You in 20. I'm in 2. Because God has already given me victory. I'm in 2. This is before the story is already written. Jesus died for me, and I already know how this thing gonna end. We already claimed the victory from the enemy. I know the job of the enemy is to steal, kill, and destroy, but I bind that because God said, whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. Y'all missing this. This is a good word today. So I know what the enemy is trying to do and plot and trying to get my children and trying to get my life. But don't you know you already lost, devil? You already lost. And the only power that the enemy has over you is what you give him. Oh, that's a good word, y'all. I'm going to say that again. I got 5 minutes. The only power that the enemy has in the garden, he had no power over us until we gave it to him. So the same power that Jesus took back from the enemy, now we have the power over him. Jesus went down to hell and stuck on the devil's neck and took the keys of death. So now I have power that Jesus gave me because he took it back. I'm in verse 2. Don't be in verse 20. Here we go. I'm closing. The battle is won before it's fought. I said this. Now look at this. Every battle is won before it's fought. Listen, because without faith the words are dead. Let me look at this. Because I walk by faith, not by sight. Y'all missed that. Listen, I walk by faith. So in verse 2, it takes faith to get to here. See, now listen. Verse 2, it takes faith to get here. But in order to get here, I got to be obedient. Ooh, I wish I had I'm teaching right now. Faith here, obedience second, the actions show up. Come on. Faith here, because he already told me I won. Obedience second. Come on, y'all follow me? And then the action shows up. But I got to have faith and I got to do the work before it shows up. Here it is. Faith without works is dead. So listen. So faith without works is dead. Now, God told me that he was going to give it to me. But if I didn't do what he asked me to do, guess what? It ain't going to never happen. But because he told me that I had the land, all I got to do is walk around the city and be quiet. And on the 7th day, I got to give him a shout. Then the wall's coming down because I got faith here. It's coming down. Everything that the enemy is trying to do to your marriage, to your household, to your body, to your mind. We know the enemy is trying to steal, kill, and destroy. But I'm touching my mind because I'm saying, ain't no dementia coming here. Ain't no Alzheimer's coming here. Ain't no cancer coming here. Ain't nothing coming to this body because I'm praying now in the name of Jesus. And God, I know that you can do all things and nothing is impossible to you. So I'm fighting the battle before anything shows up. I ain't waiting for the doctor to tell me that dementia runs in my household. I ain't waiting for the doctor to tell me that I got cancer. I'm praying now that I can stop it in advance. That I stop it in advance because it takes faith here. He already told me. He already told me that I'm here. He already told me that I'm set free. He already told me that everything that happened in my line has stopped with me. So I'm stopping it with my son. I'm stopping it with my daughter because I got the faith here. But now I got to put the work in. Work is prayer. Work is prayer. Work is giving up when I don't want to do it. Work is giving this body up to God. Work is saying I want to walk in the spirit so I don't fulfill the lust of the flesh. I know this flesh has love, but I'm giving it to you, God. Y'all don't understand how powerful this thing is. I'm riding on the road and God giving me this. Sailor, I'm riding on the road and I'm saying, woo, verse 2. Verse 2. He said, I want you to have verse 2 so I can show up to verse 20. Y'all get that? Listen. I want you to have verse 2. Take this home because it's a whole chapter. And then here we go. Listen to this. And this not the only story in the Bible where God gave us, he gave us these things. Numbers 20, I'm gone. I'm finna go. 4 more minutes. He showed up in the Bible so many times. And Numbers 14 and 11, they saw how big the giants were in the land. And God showed them so many things that he heals. Listen, impossible made possible when we had a faith. And into the Red Sea. He told them to stand still. I'm about to show y'all something because it took faith for it to happen. 1 Samuel, David and Goliath. Y'all, I'm giving you, take a picture of this so you can go home with it. These are the things that is impossible. Little David, little scrawny boy, to be able to fit, to be able to beat a giant of judges. Gideon defeated the Midianites army with only 300 men. Seemed like something that's impossible, but God showed up time after time. Matthew 14, when Jesus fed the 5,000. The impossible God is able to do. When you have the faith, then you got to put in the work. And the last thing is Jesus died for our sin. What it looks like is something that is impossible, that Jesus was defeated. He was able to give us life for something just from us with a purified life, to be able to give billions upon billions of people life eternal. Remember this. Victory is already given to you. Now you got to have faith to believe that. I want you to be able to go in every